Just a disclaimer, I filmed this video in February and I wanted to get up for you guys. So there are some clips of me looking not like this. So if that happens, don't be shocked and surprised. It's still me. It's just past me. This is future me. This is present me. All right, that's it. Hello guys, so I was in the middle of doing my chore charts and I wanted to kind of show you guys what they look like and what I do. So this is actually a full-on sheet here and it is for my command center. And I actually I crop these and I laminate them and I put them on lanyards for my kiddos to wear around their neck. So this is what they looked like before. So they each have a lanyard that kind of represents their personality or style. And then I have these little chore cards on here for them to wear around their neck. And why I think this is easier than having chore sheets for them is they can actually carry it with them. So if you want them to be doing a detailed job or be able to reference the things they need to be doing, they can just wear this around their neck and then it's a quick reference and they don't have to always go downstairs or upstairs or wherever it is that you keep the chore charts. Our house, you know, we have an upstairs and it's a pretty big place. So I think the kids would have a hard time if they were having to constantly like go check out our command center and see, you know, what chores they had to do. So I just found this to be a little bit easier and the chores tend to be done a little more thoroughly when they're using these. So the other thing I include on these lanyards is I actually have each one of my kiddos has a specific day of the week that they do their laundry. So there's a little laundry card on there. And then I also have on there their showering, the day that I expect for them to shower. So for my junior high kids, you know, obviously with puberty, etc., I have them shower 6 days a week. I do allow them, I mean, obviously if they wanted to shower 7 days, great. But I do allow them to have one weekend day off where they can just kind of be lazy if that's what they want to do. But during the week they have to shower every day. So this is what I have on there and this is what works really well for my family. And I actually do zones. So each kiddo actually has a zone. So my youngest daughter, she does all of the bathrooms. So we actually have 3, got like crap everywhere. So we have 3 and I don't expect her to clean my husband and my bathroom, but we have them clean their bathroom upstairs and then the downstairs powder room. And then my daughter Lillian, who is 8, she takes care of the kitchen. So sweeping, mopping, wiping down the island, the countertops, all of that jazz, taking out the trashes and recycling. My sister Samantha is 13. She does all of the dishes, so collecting them throughout the house, cleaning the sink, loading, unloading the dishwasher, and cleaning any pots and pans. My brother Philip, who is 14, he has kind of the vacuuming chore, so he straightens up all of the ledges, picks up any out of area things in our family room, our living room, dining room, and then our upstairs kind of loft hallway area. And then he has a different day of week that he vacuums each room. And then my sister Serenity, who is 9 years old, she is responsible for the animals. So she feeds and waters them, she cleans out kitty litter boxes, she takes our dog on just a quick walk around the cul-de-sac. And then I also recently added to stock toilet paper and change bathroom trashes. And the only reason why I wouldn't give this to Molly, who has the bathroom trashes, is because she's got a lot more detail that goes into actually cleaning the bathroom, whereas Serenity, for her age, the animals are kind of pretty easy to maintain, so I just kind of added those to her. And then I also keep on this the chore guidelines. So my junior high kids get home before my elementary school kids, so they have time to eat snack, and then they have to have their chores done by 4 p.m. So they get roughly 30 to 45 minutes to finish their chores. And then at that point I send them upstairs and they shower and they get their rooms clean, etc. If it is a laundry day, the expectation is the laundry is washed, dried, and put away by 7 p.m. And then my younger ones, they get home at 3:30, so they have from 4 to 4:30 to their chores downstairs, and at that time that's when my junior high kids are upstairs. And then once my junior kids are junior high kids are finished with all of their chores, then they can start homework, or if they don't have any homework, then they can start free time. And then my younger ones, you know, they'll start their bathing routine and get their rooms clean. So that's kind of the gist of that. And then just to make their room easier, and I probably could actually make these smaller and put them on the lanyards as well, which is probably something I'll consider doing. But right now they have these that they keep just in their room in a drawer. And it just kind of gives them the details of my expectations when cleaning their room. And then it helps kind of remind them to like what it means to have a clean room. So they each have one of these as well. The other thing I wanted to show really quick as well that I rotate every single week is the Cook with Sab card. So they get to help me prep food for the weekly meal list. They set the table, they refill the napkins as needed. We don't really do anything other than water in our house, so they assist. I have a big pitcher of water that we fill with ice water at dinner time, and the kids can have that. And then they clean up and help with dishes after dinner. So this is just a great way for them to get one-on-one time with me, and then it's also really great to be able to help them kind of typical basic cooking skills. So depending on their age group, you know, the older ones, like I will let them cut things up and so on and so forth. The younger ones, you know, I'll let them stir things in the pan or crack the egg or whatever it is that we're having for dinner. So this is a card that rotates through each kid each week. Here's a brief overview of the command center that I use to kind of keep all of this together. So each of my elementary school kiddos have their own hook for their coat, their backpack, and lunch box. And then this bulletin board is for schedules. So school lunches, choir, bell schedule, any events that are happening in the school. So days that they have vacations or half days, etc. Login information for their Schoology, and then any, you know, sudden things like here's a birthday party invitation that we need to remember. The calendar here I use for scheduling. So doctor's appointments, I put again like half days, vacations, things that we have planned as a family. These two boards here, I usually put family fun day, etc. And then on the left is usually chores for extra money. So if there's something around the house that I come across when I'm cleaning that either I don't want to do or I think it would be value added if one of the kids did it, I will post it there. And then the right here is kind of our systems and routine. So I will show you that when we get a little bit closer. So as you can see, these are all 5 of my little kiddos and my dog. The bell schedule, the school schedule, choir schedule, the lunch, birthday party. And this is March. So they get paid out at the end of the month for their chores. I pay them once a month versus every week to help them budget themselves throughout the month. And then just different things going on, dentist appointments, etc. As you can see, this needs to be cleaned off because we've already done the extra chores this week, so I haven't added any more. Family fun day is root beer floats. I'll explain that. So here is the routine board. So this is what I use to check off the kids' chores. I fill in kind of the little spaces. I usually circle them if they're not done. And then the after school routine, this is just mainly for somebody else who's watching the kids, but typically what I do, I just have it posted for the kids. The chore payout, so this is what they've made total for the month, not including this current week. If they get a 0, it means they did not finish their chores on time. And then just kind of some general rules of the house and things that can earn a ding. So I use a behavior system called the dings chart. They can get 2 dings in a day and be okay, but if they get a 3rd ding, they're doomed from family fun night. And family fun night is something that we do each week. So last week we did cake pops. This week we're doing root beer floats. The following week we're doing skating Sundays. So they have to behave well. Now, if they decide to get 3 dings and they're like, well, screw it, I'm going to be a jerk the rest of the week, they get doomed to their room, which means if they happen to be doomed to their room, it basically means that they're doomed with no electronics, no nothing. They can literally read, draw, and sit there until it's time for bed. Sometimes if their attitude is super poor, they get a PB&J, well, some form of a sandwich and go to bed. My kids are allergic to nuts, so that doesn't really work out. But Yeah, that's basically it. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I know it's kind of out of the realm for Weight Watchers, but I thought that I would start a series on this channel that is about systems and routines. I'm a big believer in systems and routines with everything in life when it comes to work, scheduling, planning, kids, family, home. You know, if you don't have a system and routine, you're typically not successful. Yeah, that's my tips and tricks for chores. Let me know if you guys end up doing something like this. I typically just use online software to create my little cards. It's pretty simple. You can use Photoshop or anything that you're comfortable with using. Another great application is PicMonkey. You do have to pay to use that now, I believe, but I paid for it a long time ago, so I'm grandfathered in. But yeah, that's basically it. So I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the little bell so that you guys get notified when my videos upload, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.